We don't know what the difference is between a weed and a plant is. Sometimes we end up watering a weed for like weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah, look how beautiful it is.
And then his mom is like, "What are you doing? That's a plant." And we're just like, "Oh, fuck. We've been watering this for weeks."
How are you going to... Hello, and welcome back to Adulting Midwest Style. I'm Aaron.
And I'm Alicia.
It's a podcast where we talk about all things parenting and homeowners and stuff like that.
And we also play fun games.
Yes.
Like today.
So today, we do this while sipping on our favorite beers. Our favorite Wisconsin beers, so I picked Schlitz.
I have a new one again. Wisconsin Oxsky. Limited release, German style, Marzen.
So, yeah.
It's a can. So, here,
it's a tall boy, too.
ASMR. Ooh.
The thing about that beer...
I got nothing to throw.
Yeah, well, throw the bottle, or the can top of the can.
Cheers. Rude. You drank before we cheers.
Cheers. So the thing about that beer is that you can only get it in Green Bay. So that's why shout out to Ben, who brought it to me, friend Ben. And Schlitz is by far my favorite. What would you consider it? Like cheap beer?
Are you asking me?
Well, no, it's like the beer that no one buys because they think it's horrible. But Schlitz is fantastic. Would you like to try it?
I feel like I should, since you called me out on it. It's alright. It's alright.
Sure.
I'll stick with this one. Anyway, so today's episode, shout out to Kylie Hull. She commented a few videos back on what videos we should do. And this one is called If Money Were No Object, which we actually were already talking about doing some sort of version of this.
Well, yeah, and we kind of did this when we won the lottery in
the Halloween episode.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll talk about specific stuff, get into the nitty gritty of if we had all this money, what would we do?
Mm-hmm.
So her exact comment, should we read it off?
Yeah, it was maybe a fun if money were no object style game where you could both say your dream life, like your dream car, dream place to live, if you could have your own dream house. What would you have, like a pool or a movie theater or an arcade? I love playing this with myself and fun hearing other people do it. So dream weather year round, dream anything. Hee. I love to see what else you would say.
Well, here you go, Kylie. We're getting into it. So first things first, dream cars.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not a car person. I'm going to be totally honest with you up front. I know little to nothing about cars. I know what I like, and I like SUVs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm got my eyes on a 3-rower, but I'm only looking at like a Subaru Ascent or a Honda Pilot.
Mm-hmm.
That's as dreamy as I get. I mean, I get I'm sure Aaron will go like the whole sports car, Tesla.
I'm just thinking like a stocked Tahoe.
Well, yeah.
Like that's also a 3-row.
Yeah. I've never driven that before, but that's kind of like in essence what I dream for my car. So let's maybe not go super specific. Let's say 3-row seating, gotta have the heated seats because I'm always cold.
That's true.
And the heated seats have to be there. I love a good moonroof. For sure. Kind of just opens up the car, you don't feel as enclosed. I'm trying to think. Not too many bells and whistles. I'd love to have the trunk open with a button. My car doesn't currently. Not that that's a terrible, absolutely horrible thing, but hey, we're dreaming big here.
They have it now where you can just slide your foot underneath it.
Yeah, but how reliable is that? When is that going to break?
And how safe is that? Like, if you're sort of near your car, somebody could just swipe their foot underneath and start opening your car.
Or just snatch you, put you in your own trunk rather simply. Sorry if you have a car like that.
My dream car, I would probably have to, like you said, a sports car. It would probably have to be something like a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or something where you know that person driving around is cool.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what makes someone cool?
Yeah. That's why people buy those cars, is so that they can literally get, like, recognized. Like,
I'm sorry, do you have somebody in mind that you're thinking of?
No.
Oh.
Why?
I don't know.
They just like there's no reason you would buy a $300,000 car that just looks like a normal car. You know what I'm saying?
I suppose.
So that's why you get a lime green Lamborghini or you get a red Ferrari. Like, so I would probably say something like that.
All right. Sounds good. Let's go into dream place to live, land location. Honestly, I haven't thought about like location as much. I'd love to be somewhere more south because again, I'm always cold. I do love Wisconsin though because it's kind of just like a chill life, man. I was from Illinois originally, and I don't know, like it was just kind of busier and not that like I was like in Chicago or anything, but I just felt like when I moved to Wisconsin, it kind of was like more like lax.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I would say maybe Carolinas would be kind of cool, north or south. And then it would be nice to have some land fenced in, I'd say.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, who doesn't want that? So I'd say Carolinas, maybe near body of water of some sort.
Yeah.
How about you?
So if money were no object, I think that most people would choose somewhere like Florida or California. Just thinking about all the pros and cons for everything. Like, if you buy a house in Florida, you have to deal with hurricanes. If you buy a house in California, you have to deal with earthquakes and smog and, stuff like that. Arizona and stuff has everything that wants to try to kill you. Spiders and snakes and all that.
Sure.
So I'm not opposed to staying in Wisconsin because I know the winters suck and snow sucks, but money's no object, so I don't have to deal with that.
Okay.
I don't have tornadoes that want to try to murder me, or they're like just pretty much just kind of bears.
I love a good bear though.
Mm-hmm.
Bears are my favorite animal.
So I would probably say somewhere in kind of more rural-ish Wisconsin that is still close to somewhere that I can go get groceries and stuff.
Like a Woodman's or Target.
Yeah, because I don't want to be driving 35 minutes to go to the grocery store to get some eggs.
No. I couldn't imagine like if you're like a first time parent and like you ran out of formula and you didn't like get it last time and you have to drive a half hour to go get formula when your kid is screaming his head off. Like no. But
yeah. So
that's fair. I'd be fine with that. As long as like what you said. I'd totally go rural with you ish as long as we were near like a Target, maybe a TJ Maxx, Woody's.
Yeah, and then for like the land, I don't want much bigger than what we have now. What we have now is a lot more hilly, a little bit more. It's not like a square lot. It's more obtuse, I guess. Hilly. I guess I would have a little bit more flat land, a lot more square fenced in like area that I know that, you know, again, money's no object. So if I have this giant land, I don't have to worry about paying for somebody else to fence it in. Like, I don't care if it's $25,000 that I have to pay for this fence. You
But I
know?
get it. Yes. All right. So enough about our land. Let's get into the house.
Yeah, sure.
So, I think I mentioned it in the Halloween episode. Sorry, I have like an eye booger. I mentioned it in our Halloween episode where I'm more of like I'd love a nice house, but I want nicer things in it. So I'm not going to go too crazy with the size of the house. I'm thinking like maybe what, we're at like 2,400 square feet right now.
22 or 24, yeah, somewhere there.
I'd say like dreaming big, maybe 5 or 6,000 square feet, just to like double it, because why not? Currently our house has 1, 2, 3, call it like 3 or 4 bedrooms. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, because the one that is right there is technically not a bedroom.
No.
Under legality, because there's not a recess window. But there's a bed. Someone could sleep there.
They could. Just overnight. It's not really used right now. But anyway, so that's what we got going right now. 3, 4 bedrooms on occasion. Again, I wouldn't probably go too much higher than that. Maybe 5 or 6. Call it 6 at most if we're going big. I'd love a couple guest bedrooms. Theo could have a room. If we have another kid, they can have their own room. We can have, everybody gets their own space. So that's that. I'd love like 2.5 bathrooms, maybe 3.5 full bath, or 3 full bath, 1 half, maybe something like that. I like a half bath. I think that's nice. Just have a small room tucked away in like an area where you don't want to have a full bathroom.
It's the area where you poop.
Sure. And then obviously it'd be nice to have 2 or 3 full baths so that if we all wanted a shower, we can all get our own showers, or, something like that. So I'm thinking 2.5, 3.5 baths. That's kind of like groundwork. Finished basement, attached garage, 2.5 car. I don't think it needs to be that much bigger. Maybe like a 2.5 car garage, and then have like a 1 car garage for like the tractor and the,
So a 3-car garage.
I guess so. 3-car garage. Sorry. How about you jump in and I'll think of all the other logistics.
All right.
You go base
of
your house.
So the base of my house, I would probably agree 5,000 square feet, because money is no object. So I'm not cleaning that house.
Yeah.
Right now, we have a lot of house, and it's a lot to clean. And doubling it is doubling the amount of cleaning. Like, in theory, like, I know that rich people that live in gigantic mansions don't go in every single room every single day, but like we do. So money's no object, so I don't have to worry about cleaning it. I would probably say the 5,000 square feet ish.
Yeah, I was just thinking like doubling the size that we have, because why not?
And then there's like mansions like 10,000 square feet that just, I mean,
what do you do with all that?
It's just,
I'd let 3 different families move in with me at that point.
It's just bigger things. You got that bigger bathroom. You have that, it has a bathtub, and then it has a shower. Like, or you could just have a bathtub and a shower.
That's why I'm like, okay, I'll just double what we have, because even if we had something similar to what we have now, our bathroom would be bigger, our bedroom would be bigger, each of the bedrooms could be bigger, the kitchen could be bigger, and I'm okay with that. That's all I need. Everything in our current house just maybe gets a little bigger.
Right. And so I would say, somewhere around 4 or 5 bedroom. I would probably say at least 3 actual shower baths, probably 3.5 total.
So we're kind of on the same basis.
On the same wavelength. I think that our ranch style is nice when we have kids. That way you don't have to deal with, like, that's less stairs you have to deal with. Um, the everything would be nice and new roof, new siding, new. I like the garage
Windows.
idea, the 3-car garage where really we only have 2 cars that would be in there, but we have a lawn tractor, we have a snow blower, we have this and that, and money's no object, so there's even more things that we can buy. Trying to think here.
Well, if that's your basis,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to jump in.
Sure.
And maybe talk about like the innards of the house, if you will. So again, not super fancy. I'd probably just get a nice, I like the style of our house now, which is ranch. So it'd probably all still be on one floor. I would kind of consider though doing like a second floor, but it'd only be just like a master suite type of situation where it's just our bedroom and a master suite bathroom, because I think that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else would need to go up there. It'd just be literally just our space. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of like, I like carpet for certain reasons, but I also like the look of hardwood floor a little better. I like the floor that has a lot of knots in it, almost, like the grain that has a lot of knots. Probably just engineered hardwood throughout. Maybe like a playroom, or like maybe the bedroom.
So money's no object, but you're going to go with engineered hardwood?
I guess I could go with hardwood.
Well, hardwood.
Fine. Sorry, it's hard to dream big. I'm like dreaming practically, but like let's go with hardwood. Fine. I'd probably do carpet, maybe in the basement. I think that just makes it cozy, and basements are already a little chillier, so I'd probably do carpet in our fully finished basement. Basement would obviously have a bathroom because we'll have a bar down there, and a TV area and a nice big sectional, and we'll have to have a bathroom down there. That's obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And then the upstairs, a nice open floor plan. I know that's what everybody says on like home improvement shows, but I like the open floor plan. So I'm going to say it. And I have a big family, so I'd probably have like a nice big open kitchen. People could come over, have, get-togethers and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Have a nice big rustic-looking dining table would be sweet. I'd even distress it myself if I needed to. I don't know. I think most of the furniture will probably be just nice, comfy, cozy furniture. Nothing that is like not suede, or like not with all the like pretty buttons or anything. Like I'm just like, if it's comfy, it's for me.
Like that $10,000 couch at Steinhoffel's.
Yeah, no, I'm like, I'll spend a little extra, maybe get some nice leather couches.
That's nice real leather, but I don't know what makes it $10,000.
Right. So, I don't know, just have a lot of nice pieces of furniture, nice size TVs, I don't know, 50 to 60 inches is all I would need. I don't need like a TV screen, covering my whole freaking wall. But,
so you don't want Kylie's idea of a movie theater?
Well, that we are getting into later, our quirks.
Oh, sure.
My God, you ruined it.
Yeah, I did.
Anyway, other than that, I mean, just nice pieces in the house, nothing too crazy. I'm not going for top of the line. I'm going for like maybe above average, like more than what I would be able to spend right now, probably. Just a little bit.
All right.
That's
fair.
Shoot.
All right. So let's also mention the fact that I would love an actual finished garage.
Yeah.
That's something I want to do now. It would be something that I would have to do by myself. So it's a lot of work and effort. But if money were no object, might as well have somebody else do it or have it be done. So there would be, all these bedrooms and whatnot. I'm a big fan of carpet because it's quiet. and you don't have to worry about clomping it any time or what. And money's no object, so when it gets worn down, you just rip it out, put in some new carpet.
Or get them frequently cleaned.
Yeah, that too. I I guess hardwood is fine. I'm not opposed to it. I just think that carpet is nice because it's quieter. Um, like you were saying, a nice big kitchen, nice appliances. We love the black stainless steel. We have a fridge upstairs, and that's it in that color. Um, like you were saying, nice furniture. I think leather's nice. I don't really think that there's really like super expensive not leather furniture. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, there is.
Okay. Well, I would have to actually look at it.
I mean, I just don't think it'd be your style, though.
I would I don't know. I would have to. I haven't been couch shopping in a while,
Fair.
so let's really think about what we really need. Probably like a king size bed.
Yeah.
We only have a queen. I don't think our bedroom would really fit a king.
It could.
It used to, but it took up a lot of the bed, like a lot of the room. I mean, you also have to think like between the dresser that we have and the end table and the bed and the bed.
Stands,
yeah.
I mean, I vote for a king size bed. Well, we fit comfortably in the queen.
Wait a minute. This isn't our house. This is a brand new house.
Right.
So fuck it. Let's make that fucker big. You know.
Well, I get it. I'm just saying. I'm just commenting on what we currently have.
Mm-hmm.
We got a queen size bed. We fit comfortably in it. It's our 50-pound dog that takes up so much room. And yes, our dog sleeps with us. Blah, blah, blah. And that's what makes it hard to fit. Is because of our dog who likes to.
It normally affects one person, but not the other, and it'll switch.
Yeah.
Like he never sleeps in the middle. Sometimes he sleeps perpendicular to us, so it kind of like
takes up all the foot space.
Or it's like right where we want to put our feet when he sleeps in a ball.
Mm-hmm.
So big king size bed. I don't even care if it's custom ordered. King size bed. I mean, yeah. I mean, what else do you really add outside? You know, every kid wants a nice jungle gym and
like a
trampoline set. And
yeah. I mean, I've always secretly wanted like a lap pool. I like swimming laps. I don't know why. And I don't do it like when I had a gym membership. It had a pool. But oh my God, like figuring out a time to get into it and not being like surrounded by people, like that almost defeats the purpose for me. Like it's a relaxing time. I like just going back and forth. So I'd probably like score a lap pool for us.
A heated one.
For sure.
Again.
Swing set, fenced in, maybe a shed just to like store Theo's toys and stuff.
Even more things. Yeah.
Right. So definitely that. Outside would be like that. Maybe a nice fire pit, like one of those really fancy looking ones.
Mm-hmm.
But
I mean, inside the house, yeah, definitely a fireplace. We have one now, and we love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice and cozy during this time of the year.
I mean, honestly, we might need to have 2 fireplaces. Maybe one
on both sides of the house,
right.
So that, like currently, we only have one, and it gets really, really hot in the house, and then you go to our bedroom, which is on the opposite side, and it's chilly.
Yeah.
So
there's a definite like decrease in heat as you walk down the hallway.
And of course, like the thermostat says, oh, it's 76 in here, so I'm not going to turn on. And in our bedroom, it's cold.
Not.
It 76. It is not.
All right, so I think that gives kind of an idea of the dream
Ooh,
house.
what color?
Oh,
What
that's
color
fair.
house?
That's fair. I have, and Aaron and I talk about this frequently. On our drive to Theo's daycare, we pass very nice, very pretty houses.
Rich houses.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. They're very nice houses, but there's one house in particular that, like, the color scheme of it just like makes me drool. It's like a gray house, and it has like stone underneath, like it's siding, and then there's stone kind of surrounding the bottom.
The
And
stone facade, I believe they call it.
sure. And then they have like some like posts in their front and then their garage that are both like this really dark oak color. So it kind of pops off the gray and the like whitish gray stone, and it just like looks phenomenal. So all the trim is white, gutters are white, but like it's really the posts and the garage that really like pop for me, the dark oak color. And so that's probably what I'd go for our homestead.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah.
I agree. Kind of a darker color, lighter trim. I
Mm-hmm.
love the oak or like the woody type color accent.
Yeah. Like I said, we talk about this because we both drive past this house, and we like, I don't know, we both mentioned it once, and we're like, I think we're talking about the same house.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Turns out we were.
yes. So we already kind of had an idea of that, but good call. Didn't want to miss out on that aspect. But
So our next little thing is services or outside help. So like what things do you hate doing?
one thing, and I think Aaron would agree, is neither one of us have like necessarily a green thumb.
Yeah.
Neither one of us enjoy landscaping. Neither one of us enjoys gardening or knows anything about gardening. Like, our garden is the way it is because of his mom, and my
Yes.
mom. Both of our moms have the green thumb. Even his sister does. We just don't. We don't know what the difference is between a weed and a plant is. Sometimes we end up watering a weed for like weeks and weeks and weeks.
Yeah, look how
And
beautiful
then his
it
mom
is.
is like, "What are you doing? That's a plant." And we're just like, "Oh fuck, we've been watering this for weeks."
Are you gonna pull that thing?
Yeah. So that's our life. So I'd probably hire like some sort of landscaping service, gardener, something to keep the upkeep and make it look nice. And again, I'm not somebody who needs like fancy things. Like, I'm all good with like the perennials, the things that not
Mm-hmm.
the annuals. I know some terminology, but the perennials, something where you don't have to really mind with them, but somebody to like pull the weeds, know what weeds are, plant things if we expand our garden for whatever reason.
Or even like, hey, I want a kind of this color plant and I want it to look like this, and they know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Because I surely don't.
We wanted a pear tree at our old house, but it just would not grow. And so I'd love to have a pear tree, and just to tell somebody, hey, can you hook us up with a pear tree? And that person, find the right spot, plant it, water it, do whatever it needs to get the
actually
pears.
Yield pears.
So I'd love a fruit tree or two would be nice. But somebody to do the landscaping and the gardening for sure. Otherwise, like, I'd probably maybe hire somebody to clean, like maybe once a month, maybe. I don't feel like they need to come like every day or every week. Like, I'd probably just have somebody do a deep clean once a month. And that's probably it.
Yeah, I would be down with landscapers. I'm down with people clearing our snow.
Mm.
And I'm totally down with people cleaning our gigantic house if money were no object.
Right. I don't know. I think that'd be the services. I mean, if we had like a lap pool, I don't know. Is there some like a pool boy?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a pool boy. But I can't think of anything else maybe a cook.
Ooh.
Every
once in a while?
Yeah, just like maybe once a week somebody cooks us a really yummy different meal. I wouldn't say I'm a bad cook, but I'm definitely not very good at experimenting or anything like that because I don't know how to do experimentation with food.
Nope.
But yeah, so I think a cook once a week would be really nice.
Yeah.
Just to like cook us a few meals. We could freeze some and reheat them later.
Because, we're so rich and we should be eating reheated food.
See, I don't know. It's hard for me to not think that way. But I'm practical, I guess, in this dream house, dream situation life.
And even when you're rich, you can still be practical.
I think we would be. If we ever got rich, I think we would still have trouble acting rich.
Yeah, that's fair.
Not that we should. We would never be snobs because I don't even know how to be. Like, clearly, as I'm going through this episode, you can tell that I don't even know how to, like, dream big. But,
So, our next thing is quirks of this house. So, like, what will make it different or, like, yours?
So, like I said, I'd love to have, like, a lap pool because I love swimming laps, and it'd just be for me. Or, I mean, for our family. Mm-hmm. Not that I have to fight a lane with somebody else, random stranger at the gym or something. But I'd probably do like a lane pool or a lap pool. The swing set, the trampoline, maybe a little movie theater. Nothing huge, nothing that takes up like the whole basement, but just like a room where it's just for like a nice like pull down screen.
Nice comfy couches.
Nice comfy couches where you can like recline in them and pass out. Maybe a little popcorn machine in there just to get the vibes going. I can't think of anything else in particular. Maybe like a gym. We already have right now like a treadmill that we found on like Marketplace, Facebook Marketplace. And then we bought a rower as well. So I'd love to maybe expand it, get some like dumbbells or something like that. Mm-hmm. Maybe just dedicate like an area for like a small gym of some sort. I'd probably, outside services, I'd probably hire a trainer.
There you go.
I'd probably hire a trainer because I really would need that motivation.
The more you think about it, yeah.
So I'd probably hire a trainer for a quirk. But anyway, so a gym, a movie theater, a lap pool. I guess the last thing I could think of, which is kind of like out of the box, and I don't think I've ever mentioned this to you, I think it'd be pretty sweet to have like a tree house. We have so many trees in our yard that I think it'd be cool to have like a tree house that like went from one tree to another.
Like an actual legit tree house.
Yeah. Like fun space.
I think there's like a TLC show of a guy that just builds tree houses for people.
Look at him. I'm pretty sure there is. Or at least it might be just a Netflix guy.
Whatever.
I don't know, a Netflix thing. But I think a treehouse would be pretty freaking sweet.
Mm-hmm. Like growing up with a giant...
What do we think? Like a full-size basketball court?
That would be intense.
Nah. I'm good with like a half.
Yeah, a half court.
A half court. Nah, not full-size. Halvesies. Maybe a sand volleyball.
That'd be fun.
Sand volleyball. Done. Those are my quirks.
All right. Now, let me try to think about it here. So, one of the awesome things about... I know you're going to remember this once I bring it up. But there was a house next to our college that had this room. It must have been the living room. And it had a circular sort of jut to it. It had all these windows. And I think that would be an awesome, like, if I were stupid rich, I would have like this, like, where the sun comes in.
Like a balcony, are you talking about?
No. Like the actual room has this nice, like, curved windowed wall, basically. All these different windows, and that's where the sun comes in the morning or at night or whatnot. But I think that would be an awesome quirk to a house because you can't build a curve like...
We do like character.
A curve while building in wood is not easy to do. So it's really expensive. And that's why...
bless me.
And that's why no one does it.
Yeah.
So I think that would be an awesome kind of quirk. Obviously, I said finished garage and, has the nice, what's that, like epoxy floor with all the speckles and drywall and heated, ideally.
Insulated at least.
Mm-hmm. I want a swing set and a tree house would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Not entirely sold on a pool because
just a lap pool.
I'm saying because we are in Wisconsin and you really only get like June, July, and August.
What if it's an indoor one?
There you go.
Indoor lap pool.
It could be a 3.
Look at that compromise for our dream life.
I mean, money's no object, right? So put it in the basement.
Yeah.
I mean, tree houses and like when you're growing up as a kid, you always have to try to imagine things. And I want that for Theo. But if money were no object, like, having this awesome play set in this tree house and this trampoline and I mean, what else do kids get? I mean, basically whatever they want.
But he wouldn't be a brat. We would not get him everything he wanted. No siree.
No. I like the basketball court idea.
Shoot some hoops.
There's one house not too far from here that has a half court.
Oh.
And I see it driving home from work. It's like, man, that's like your whole backyard.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it that way. No way. Any other quirks for your house? For our house, I should say.
I think a nice, walkout balcony.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I do love a wraparound porch on houses. I think that's pretty cool. And, you could have, a swing on it and just, a whole bunch of seating just to, have an area.
Chill and hang out and watch people walk by.
Yes. We have a cul-de-sac and we like all our neighbors, so it wouldn't be that bad.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, any other quirks, or should we shut this thing down?
I think that's it. I mean, obviously,
I'm sure we're missing something. I just thought of it. I've always wanted a separate laundry room, so I'd probably have a nice laundry room area, on the first floor and everything.
Yeah, you don't have to lug it all over the place.
Yeah, I just think a nice laundry room would be nice. Not the ones where people pour out. You've probably never seen this on TikTok. These people make up insane laundry rooms where they pour all the liquid soap into a glass container, a glass dispenser, or pour their unstoppable beads into a container. I'm all for organization, but that just seems like a lot of work. I'm just talking a finished off laundry room.
And we can put the Tide Pods in a cabinet.
The Tide Pods can stay in their container, just in a cabinet. Or, I'm not about to pour all this stuff out that's perfectly contained in a box into something else. More power to you if you are, though. It does look fantastic, but no thanks. But Anyway, to each their own.
Yep, I'm sure we're forgetting things, and it's not like we're designing this to be built tomorrow. So, what is your dream life? I mean, we talked about our car. We talked about
We'd love to hear what you guys would consider a quirk for your house that would be kind of different from what we said, or where would you want to, just give us the deets on yours, because like Kylie mentioned in her post, we love hearing about what you guys would want to do too. So definitely comment below what you would want to do for your dream life, dream house. But we kind of have another question, if you guys wouldn't mind answering. So we've been kind of thinking about the beer we drink. And we were wondering if you guys would be interested in us kind of expanding our beer selection, meaning we currently drink exclusively Wisconsin-made beer, but we are adulting Midwest style. So would you be into us maybe expanding just entirely the Midwest, maybe just doing one state at a time? Just give us what you think. We kind of were thinking maybe it would be kind of cool to expand more into the Midwest, or choose a specific state in the Midwest and drink those beers for
a little bit
and then switch. So give us your opinion on it. We'd love to know. We can definitely stick to Wisconsin. We do love our Wisconsin beer.
And there's plenty of them that we've never actually there's plenty of them that I've drank that I haven't drank on camera.
So yeah, we can stick to Wisconsin, or we can expand into one state at a time, or where anywhere in the Midwest. So comment below what you would think about that, and we'll kind of play it by ear here. But we hope you have a great rest of your week, had a
Yep.
great Monday, and we'll see you next time, next Monday. Cheers.
Cheers.
Dinky clink.
Yeah, it's not the same as 2 bottles.